Tasty, tasty. Tasty, tasty.
Hey folks, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. I hope you're doing well. It's Sunday evening and I'm really tired today. So this is not going to be a long stream because I am incredibly tired. I had a really busy weekend and I just want to crash out and go to sleep soon. So, let's start from the top. Jehovah in bed did get first today, congratulations, saying good evening all. Captain Rita's first, or did I get beaten? We shall find out soon. You've just been beaten. First time in a long time, Reed, that you are not first on stream. Your streak is broken. Davina Papyrus is here as well, saying happy affiliate anniversary. Yeah, I think it's 6 years since we got affiliate status on this channel now, which is kind of crazy. But it's cool. So yeah. Moons of Empire is here as well, so is Filio Fish. Storesness is here as well. 20 is here too, or 27, I guess. Is that what it is? TW7NTY. 20. I'm going to say 20. That's the easiest way to think about it. Infiltration is here too. So is Jellymaster and Marsuvius as well. Alan UKTB says, good evening, folks. Hope you're all having a nice Sunday evening. I am Qantas here as well. Bazooka's here too. So is Alvi and so is BK saying, hi, Rectangle Enjoyers. Good evening, folks. Happy J Philly anniversary. Thanks, man. Captain Reed also subscribed at tier 1 for 28 months. 28 months.
Incredible.
So thank you very much for that. Let's light up the pink rocket ship just for you, Mr. Reed. Congratulations. Thank you very much for that. 28 months is a long time. And Sakb Gaming, thank you so much for the follow as well. Thoroughly appreciate that. Pestilence also subscribed for 21 months. So as soon as the light goes off, I'll light up the sublight again just for you. So Pestilence, that is for you. Thank you so much for 21 months of subs. Jehovah in Bed says, good evening all again.
Tasty, tasty.
I am Quanted, thank you so much for the sub as well. Thank you very much. 12 months in a row. Happy PT birthday there as well. Congratulations. Infiltration and Alan, thank you so much for the stream streaks as well. 3 and 5 respectively. I can feel the power welling up inside Mrs. Ellen. I need the power tonight. I do. I am
tasty, tasty.
Filio Fish, thank you so much as well for lighting up that pink rocket ship. Nana Rip is here too. So is Basil the Mighty says, evening. I hope everyone had a nice weekend. Trojam's here too. So is Strangely World. Nice jumper. Thank you. I shouldn't really wear this on stream because It's got old advertising on for certain things that probably aren't stream safe. Maybe I should get some tape and cover up certain brands. I don't know. Rue is here, saying A up. Yeah. David from Cool Keys here too says, evening all, I'm tired too. In fact, I got out of my sick bed to say hi. Got man flu. Well, I hope you feel better soon, David. I really do. Trop D2 is here as well. So is Sven Gali. 20 is the best way. Cool.
Tasty, tasty.
Have you? You sound absolutely knackered. I am so tired. Like, it's insane. Trop, thank you so much for the subscription as well. I really, really appreciate that. Yeah, SPC birthday. Yeah, it's technically 6 years since the SPC originated as well this week, which is kind of cool. Jay says it won't be a late one, so I'll still be streaming at 10:30. Maybe. I was literally thinking about Jay. Haven't seen my favourite prototypist in a while. Happy affiliate anniversary. Thank you, Eisenheim. Good to see you on stream, man. Thank you so much for that. 90s racing is fun. Yeah, these come from a company called Reality Racing. I'm not affiliated with them, but they make these really, really cool old hoodies. Like this one's really cool. Look, it's got like yeah. I've got a Marlboro one as well, which is like pink and just looks faded. I'm just kicking my shoes off because my feet are tired. So yeah. Affiliate Fish is on a 25 stream streak. Congratulations, dude. That's amazing. Thank you. Marlboro continued to sponsor even after the ban. Yeah, they did. Philip Morris. Well, yeah. I think a lot of the old tobacco companies are still involved in many ways. Basil messages go home. Someone else can cover the stream. Mel. I mean, well, Mel doesn't work on Sundays and she has work tomorrow, so I wouldn't ask her to do that on a weekend. But she's more than welcome to come on stream anytime she wants. She knows this. She has been on stream before a couple of times. Is GM motif ready? So motif 65 is shipping to PT. No, so the keyboards are ready and they're in our next container. So we've got a container that's just about to leave China in about 4 or 5 days. They're in that. They will be here soon as we can get them. The key set is about 6 to 8 weeks away, we think. At the back end of April, there was a new sample of the resin to do the colour mixing with all of the bits in for the black colour part of Motif 65 keycaps, and GMK was satisfied with that and they were sending samples to the designer. So I haven't seen those samples yet, but hopefully it will be ready soon. Marlboro was the one that had the barcode car thing with Ferrari, right? There's been a few. Mission Winnow is also, I think, a cigarette company in disguise, I think. Yeah. Also, Jay, I think I need another Manta. Well, I can't do you a Manta, but it's a really good segue because today the little script I've written has picked a discount and you can get 10% off a keyboard today, I think. What did it do? Oh yeah, the Pangea Mini R2. You can get 10% off the Pangea Mini R2 today. So you can pick up a keyboard with a 10% discount, which is pretty cool. So I've built like a little bot that does a new discount at random every single stream now. And it's only live whilst the stream is live. So yeah, it's kind of interesting and fun. But let's take a look at that. If we go to here and then I turn on that, is that going to show a browser? Yes, I now need to find that screen. There it is. So you can go to keyboards and Pangea Mini R2. These, when you add them to cart now, you'll see that you get 10% off because Jay's streaming on Twitch. It's literally the discount code. So Jay's streaming on Twitch, 10% off in-stock Pangea Mini keyboard kits whilst he is live. So you save 40 quid. Bargain. Absolute bargain. Yeah, so maybe you want to pick up one of those. We'll do some more shilling in a second. I'll just catch you guys up on PT News as well first. But the Mentas are coming as soon as we can. We've got replacement PCBs coming with the steel units, I think, which should be soon. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. True Blaze, good evening, good sir. Thank you very much for being here. So PT News, what can I tell you this week? This week I think we've still got a couple of things coming from GMK in the next few days, so they should arrive this week as well. We are currently arranging a container to get onto a ship in the next week or so, and then that should be setting sail. So there's a lot of stuff that'll be on Notion that will get updated with that. We also are air shipping a few things over, which I'm excited by. We've also started to look at making new boxes. In fact, I've just been sent a photo of I'm going to show you this, of our new boxes which we're having manufactured. Let me see if this is going to work. think it might. Maybe one. Yeah, okay, so this is the first production sample of one of our new packing boxes we've had custom made, which is pretty cool. That's a sneak peek of that for you. So, yeah, more news on that to come very, very soon. And then the other thing that I've got to do this week is I've scouted out a few locations for where PT may move to. I've got some pre-contractual information from them about what that agreement and contract would look like for the space. It's a little bit different to how PT operates now, so there'll be a change in thinking if we do go for it. I need to have a long conversation with the solicitor this week about that contract and figuring out if it's right for us, how to structure the actual final contract, and then get it all processed. At the same time, I think we may have finally sold our house. Maybe, if this buyer doesn't drop out for the 5th time. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, lots of stuff going on this week. Loopy Lupo's here as well. Good evening, sir. He says, well, that's no good for me. I wanted 10% off in-stock keycap sets. I'm really, really sorry. Unfortunately, the discount this week is on the Pangea Mini. You can get a really good price on a Pangea Mini, so you might want to do that. Jehovah in bed says, I'm shocked the pink version of GMK King of the Sea is at risk. I may be broken, but to me the pink looks so much better than the blue version. The blue does still look good though. Yeah, it has not been anywhere near popular enough for the vendors to feel confident it's going to make MOQ organically. And given the fact that there's 2 base kits, it becomes a bigger overhead on the vendors to try and buy both out. So it's just safer for us to pick the more popular one. And effectively the community spoken and said, we don't like that one enough, so we're not going to buy it. So okay, if the community doesn't want it, then we won't produce it, is kind of the thing. But we'll make a final decision on that tomorrow. Fresh, hey man, good to see you, dude. You're not going to screen print them at the workshop. So we actually have some interim boxes here at the workshop. We've got 1,500 of them, I think, which lasts us a week or two. And I think if I have downtime this week where because a lot of the stuff I have this week is kind of like meetings and decisions to make rather than actually physically doing things. So what I might do as a bit of Zen relaxation is set up the screen printing press and print on all the boxes that we've got here, and just do that. That might be what I do this week. We'll see. But yeah. Nice. I'm in agreement. Is that to replace UPS boxes? So UPS, we no longer have a contract with UPS. We've moved away from UPS. We've moved to a split between DPD and DHL, and obviously because we're not with UPS anymore, they won't provide us free boxes anymore. So DHL will provide us with boxes, but the boxes just aren't. They're not good enough sizing wise for what we need. They just don't work for us. Like, they are a weird, awkward shape and size. So we have I think 1,500 brown boxes here that I ordered from the company we used to use a few years ago for boxes before we moved to UPS, which is in a very similar size to the UPS one. There was a slight issue we had with UPS if you had 2 GMK sets that didn't quite fit with a child kit on top. So we've gone for one that's nearly a centimetre tall. I think it's 9mm deeper, and so we can fit a little bit more in there. But other than that, the boxes are pretty much identical in terms of size to the UPS ones, and they've been working great. But I've been wanting to do branded boxes for a while now. Now that we're going back to ordering our own, and yeah, it's just something that we're considering. But yeah, I mean, they're not cheap, unfortunately, but you know, I think the boxes that we have at the workshop now are £1.20 each to produce because they're a custom size. They're not an off-the-shelf thing, so they're quite expensive. When you think about every order that we ship in a box, it costs us £1.20 just from just to put it in the box, plus staff time, tape, and all of the other costs as well. Nice simple boxes, but spot on. They're actually quite complex because they fold up in a certain way, which means we can use less tape, and they're fully recycled and recyclable, and the ink we're using for these is also not harmful to the environment. I can't remember what the exact term for it is, but it's basically not an ink that's going to damage the environment if it leaks into water or whatever. As well as that, we've also gone for 3M sticky pads, so we don't have to use as much tape, and they will have a tear strip included, which we've designed. So the boxes are quite complex. They're not that simple at all, and they're kind of reinforced in all the areas we need them to be reinforced in. So again, they're not cheap, they're really expensive, but I had a really, really good time working with the company that's helped to make the box, to design the box, and I think we've got a sample of 100 being made, which will get shipped over to us soon as they're ready, and then we'll try them, and if they're good, we'll just order like 10,000 or something. So yeah, it's interesting though. I have learned about the box making process this week, which is good. Hero set for me, I guess if you actually like the inspiration, the basic one is going to be the boy. Also, people seem to like blue at the moment. Yeah, blue's always really popular with keyboard stuff. Newfie, hey man, good to see you. Jellymaster with the SPC logos as well, thank you. Excellent news on the house, maybe. Yeah, we'll see. Yay for house move, keep my fingers crossed for you. Yeah, I mean, it's not like we even want to like move to like a more expensive house. We just want to move the area we're in to where my wife wants to be, because where our family is, because we're just like too far away from them right now. So the house isn't even that much more than our current house. It's just frustrating. It's just frustrating. Moving house is double-edged sword. I moved 16 days ago. Single most stressful thing I think you can do. Yeah, I feel for you, Jones. The other thing is, our house has sold 4 times now, and each time the sale has fallen through. Either someone had an agreement in principle but couldn't get the actual mortgage, or the chain fell through somewhere, or whatever. But this is the hopefully we'll be good now. And then we'll have the business to move and the house to move, so we'll have it double stressful maybe. We'll see. I've gone from 0 key sets on order to 4 in the space of 3 weeks. Euler, King of the Seas, Prussian Alert, and Celine. Nice. Next time we do it, if ever, I'm dumping stuff I've stored rather than moving it. Yeah, I mean, we might do. The UPS boxes had too much glue, so I prefer the DHL ones so far. Well, DHL haven't given us any boxes. We haven't used any DHL boxes. The UPS ones, the DHL box is just the wrong size. The UPS ones, they were really good from the glue that was on them. They were incredibly sticky, and that was the only part of the box that wasn't like made for something recycled as well, which is pretty good. I still have 2 of the old boxes stuff full of stabs and artisans in my cupboard. Nice. Will the 205G loop pen back in stock? Yes. We're waiting for a restock on BDZ 205 and 3203 loop pens, so they're going to happen at some point soon. Mel can props fold boxes in her sleep at this point. Yeah, I think we both could easily. I like the UPS boxes. I use them to store decimats. Yeah, we liked the size of the UPS boxes, so and we liked that they were free. So we're making our new boxes based on the size of them. Yeah, simple boxes, how rude. I didn't mean it to come across that way, but yeah, like they're really complex in terms of like how we're, because they're basically made from a flat sheet of cardboard and they're die cut, right? So you use a die which is kind of like the outline of it, and that cuts the cardboard and then presses it in certain areas, and they are then partially folded, and then the adhesive layer is put on as well. So there's some really interesting things I learned about how you design a box to have folds in certain places so that it will be more robust in certain areas than it is in other areas. And I was going backwards and forwards with these reps for quite a while, and they were like, oh, this is why we do this. I'm like, okay, what if we did that? And like, we can't do that because that ruins this. And I was like, okay, well, what if we do that? And like, okay, that would work, but this is kind of like what the cost will be. It's like, okay, so yeah. Anyway, the new ones won't like be when we put them together. If we as we pull them diagonally from point to point across the width, they will semi-assemble, and then we'll have some flaps to fold in to secure them down. So yeah. Liam says, hi Jay, Biscoff boy reporting for duty. You'll be glad to know I'm going back to work tomorrow, so not so many enjoying messages all the time. Dude, like, that's the Discord's for. It's for chatting, right? Chat away. Can't celebrate a house sale until you're handing in the keys, sadly. So much can go wrong. Yep, I know that very well. Yeah. I still laugh at our US corporate events team not realising there were tear strips on the UPS boxes after they had to repack 200 of them for our internal hackathon. I showed the box on the call to me. I was like, you know, it has a tear strip, right? It does. You just pull the tear strip and it opens straight up. Yeah. I only realised the tear strips on my 5th PT order. Okay, so the boxes we're using now won't have tear strips right away. The ones we're using instead of the UPS ones in the interim, because they're just basic boxes. They really are simple, and whilst they're a custom size, they're almost an off-the-shelf thing. It's a design. We use ASC cartons here in the UK for them, and they're sort of an almost off-the-shelf kind of thing where you can just select certain sizes and they produce them. But I mean, they're good, they're solid, but there's no tear strip on them, and it does mean using a lot more tape on them because of just how they're designed. So yeah, I totally knew there was a tear strip. Well, there will be when we do the branded boxes very soon. The ones that we've got the sample coming for, they will have tear strips. Like, we've designed those into the box. So yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. And we're also looking at some other product boxes as well with the same company for different upcoming things, such as a JR1 FE. Might have a custom box as well. So we'll see. We'll see. You can use a handy dandy cutter. Yeah, I always have a box cutter with me. In fact, I have like box cutters everywhere, and no matter where I go, I keep one in my pocket because it comes in useful. I was in the queue in Marks and Spencer's the other week, and it came in useful. So yeah, it's useful all the time. Have a little pocket knife, and I understand why my grandfather used to carry a pocket knife, because it's so useful to have a little knife when you don't realise you're going to need it. Other things that happened this week, and the reason why I'm so tired today. Oh, thank you so much, JQ, as well, for 51 months of subs, dude. That's insane. Thank you so much. 51 months. That's crazy. Thank you, dude. Yeah, so the reason why I'm so tired today is because I was helping a friend do like an event over the weekend. I was going to say I was trying to help him run than what the event was, but that didn't make sense because it was an ultra marathon. It was going to sound like I helped him run an ultra marathon, and I didn't help him run an ultra marathon because he didn't run it. I'm sure he has run the route, but he didn't. But I was assisting. I was basically point me at a problem and I will go do that thing. So we were doing that all day yesterday. So that started first thing in the morning on Saturday. And I got very, very drunk in the evening, which was good. And ate a lot of tiramisu and pizza, which was an interesting combination. So yes, I'm just really tired from that. It was such a long day. I had really bad cramp this morning. I could barely stand on my calf at one point. It was that bad. But some water has fixed that right up. So yeah. Were you a marshal? Sounds fun. Yeah. So for part of the day, so I helped them get set up. I then was a marshal for parking for a little bit before the event started, so I was helping direct people to where they could park, which was fun, a little bit dangerous, but we were okay. And then after that, I was on the first checkpoint, handing out drinks and orange slices and all that kind of stuff, offering first aid if it was needed, that kind of stuff. The first checkpoint, because it was 50k was the race. And then after that, once all the runners had gone through checkpoint 1, it was then back to the finish line to set up like the prize tables and everything else. And then as people finished, I was handing out their prizes and checking them off the list and making sure that we got everyone in. Yeah, I had a high vis on and everything. Yeah. It was great. It was great fun. And the end of the race was at a brewery. So, you know, so certain people just kept bringing over alcohol, which was great. They had some really good ciders on, and yeah, I think I had a few too many, but it was good. So I'm very tired today. Should have stood there with a carton of GMK high vis strapped around your neck. Maybe. I had a little bib, the high vis bib, which was good. Yeah, certain people being Blackbrook and Kalain from the Discord server. Yeah. Tired from staying up all night with Blackbrook and Kalain. Pretty much. GMK windbreaker attached. Nice. Get to repeat it all in 2 weeks. Yeah. In 2 weeks I will be in London. It is going to be way more expensive. I was thinking this the other day. Really. I think the London trip for 2 days is going to cost me 600 quid. I think, which is kind of insane. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that in a couple of weeks' time as well. So yeah. I'm really looking forward to that. Actually, I'm too tired to be like really thinking about it at the minute. But I'll be alright in a day or two, and then yeah, I'll be like this in a couple of weeks. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And then I'm just trying to sort out the my visa, my ESTA for KeyCon. Which is not looking good, so there is a risk that I might not be at KeyCon, which I plan to be. So we're looking at doing remote options for because I was going to do a talk while I was there, to like all of the attendees. So because that's now looking like I might not actually be able to fly out to the US, we're looking at investigating whether we can do some sort of like remote conference type speech, like might be a bit crap, but it might be all right. We don't know. So we're looking into doing that. And then I've literally just this afternoon been invited to the Madrid meetup, and then in a couple of weeks' time, the back end of June, I'm in London to look at venues to try and see if I can set up the next UK meetup. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff coming. Anyone coming to the June Bristol meetup? We are sponsoring that, but I don't know if I can get down to it yet or not, just because of when it is. I'm going from memory here, but I think it's the 6th of June, right? Valvy's in chat, right? It's the 6th of June, right? Or is the Bristol meetup? Like, I'm just not sure I can. Like Bristol for me, because I'd have to take stuff for PT, and it's like it's with a couple of stops for breaks and stuff. It's 7 hours to get there, pretty much. The last time I drove it, it was 7 hours. Yeah, 6th of June. Yeah, it was 7 hours.
Incredible.
So like, I have to go down the night before, which means I have to go on the Friday. Realistically, I'm just not going to get down there unless they leave at silly o'clock in the morning. I don't really want to do it on my own. I want the PT team to be there as well. I know Sharon can't do it. Mel and I need to have a chat about it this week and see if we can figure it out. But the biggest scupper for me at the minute is my wife is away with her job that week, and so I can't cancel that, and I don't have anyone to look after the dog because our dog sitter is also away at that time, because we usually have a dog walker and dog sitter for when we're away. And they're also away at that time. And then at the back end of June, I have a stag do to go to, the 26th to the 29th. So, yeah, it's just a busy
Tasty.
Neodoid, thank you so much for 22 months of subs, my dude. I really appreciate that. Who else is in chat? Your visa meeting didn't happen, or did it just not go well? So the visa meeting that I've had was just a remote one with the embassy in London to basically set up an appointment in London that I can go to physically with my passport. I've sent my passport off to them, and then they've sent it back to me. Bizarre. And then I had to have a call with them to arrange a meeting to talk about my visa, but I have to physically go there in person to do it. So I have to be able to go to America anytime soon. I now have to go to London to go to the US Embassy to have a meeting to talk about why I want to go. Yeah, they haven't told me why they declined my ESTA, but yeah, that's the next process. Yeah, it's one of those things. Can I also ask who idea it was to add my moniker Biscoff Boy? I honestly didn't notice for a little while, and when I did, I died laughing. I can't remember if that was. So the joke here is that Liam LKTM put an order in, and Mel said in the Discord server, "Oh, if you order it today, we'll throw some Biscoff biscuits in." And then they did order it, but I was packing it the next day, and I didn't know that. I kind of remembered that Mel had said it, but I didn't realize it was the same person, because obviously it's different Discord names to real life names. I had no idea that it was the same person, so I didn't put any Biscoff biscuits in that Mel had promised. So then when we realised we hadn't done it, we made sure that the next package had Biscoff biscuits in it. And I can't remember if Mel or I jokingly said it's an order for Biscoff Boy in the workshop, and then I changed it on Discord just for the fun.
Tasty.
Eamon, thank you so much for the subscription. You have lit up the pink rocket ship for 9 months. That's a PT baby. Congratulations. I had the name Can't Read for a bit, or was it Can't Read the Room? I think it's both you've had. Yeah. I think it's both that you have. So yeah, it was a good fun day. Already booked train tickets and a hotel. Nice. Yeah, I do like Bristol. I'm not sure if I'll. I won't know until later on in the next week whether I'm going to make it or not. Like, we will be sending stuff down either way. So if I physically can't go, I will be sending a big box to Aldi for like giveaway prizes and stickers and keycaps and stuff like that. But I would rather be there if we can. It's just going to be a logistics thing whether we can actually make it or not. Yeah, because I wouldn't expect any of the PT team to do it without me, because that's not fair. I don't like giving people jobs I can't do myself. So yeah, I'd want to be there, but it's just going to be a case of whether we can do it. How's Workshop Doggo around other dogs? Not very good, unfortunately, Reed. So we have to pay the dog walker to walk her independently. Our dog was a rescue, so we got Gigi as a rescue from the Yorkshire Dogs Trust 10 years ago nearly. It'll be 10 years ago. It's 9 years ago last month. So we've had her a long time. So she's old and cantankerous now, and she's set in her ways, and she will do what she wants to do. But she's never been good with other dogs from that, from whatever, and we don't know what experience she had before. We know she was a stray before we adopted her, but yeah, we don't know what her life was like. So she's just very defensive when it comes to other dogs. She's lovely with people, like she's never even barked at a person, I don't think, but she does not like other animals. She's not good with cats, and she's not good with dogs. So we have to pay the dog walker to walk her independently, and the dog sitter just takes one dog at a time for like 2-week break while people are on holiday or whatever. So yeah, it's sad. Like, I could come over and we could stay at my uncle's, but he has a big lab. Yeah, I appreciate the thought, Mr. Reed. I do. It's just she needs to be somewhere with someone she knows as well. That's the thing. Otherwise, she just won't settle. So yeah. Often we have had my brother-in-law dog sit for us in the past, but unfortunately he can't do that weekend either. So I don't know. Like, I'm trying to work it out, but it's not necessarily gonna happen. And I can't take her with me because, well, I don't actually. I haven't asked Alvy if the venue is dog friendly. That might be a solution. If I could find a hotel that was dog friendly, maybe that's a solution. I don't know. We'll see. Poor Workshop Doggo. She is the most spoiled dog in the world. She has a bed in every single room. She has blankets in every single room. She gets treats off everyone. Like, when she comes to the workshop, 2 of the other businesses have a box of dog treats because she likes to go and visit them. And the first thing she does when she gets out of the car here is she goes over to unit number 7, and if they're in, she'll stand at their door because she knows she gets a treat. So that's the first thing she does. And then she comes to unit number 2 and does the same thing, and she does it in the same order every single time. And she knows when they're not there because she can tell that no one's in the unit. I assume it's a smell thing. So she'll get halfway to unit 7 and realise they're not there, so she'll just turn around and go straight to unit 2, and she gets dog treats at both of them. So yeah, old cantankerous terriers are certainly stubborn. Own 2 old Jack Russells. Yeah. Gigi definitely has some Jack Russell in it. She's definitely a terrier. Right, let's do the whole shilling thing because I haven't done the shilling thing yet. Right, so live group buys. What do I want to tell you about in live group buys? Prussian Alert is live, and I actually themed the page to look like Prussian Alert. So I've taken the actual colours of the Prussian Alert set and I've made the page look like it. So maybe you want to consider this. It's an amazing set. There is a Nordic UK kit for it, and it looks fantastic. Prussian Alert, yeah, there you go. It's a great set. Classic beigey greys and nice Prussian blue. Gotta love it. GMK Celine is here. I've been told that the kit we have here is wrong. But I've only just seen this like 2 minutes before I started streaming, so I haven't changed this yet. But apparently this kit is wrong, and the UK ISO is no longer in the base kit, which is really annoying. So if you have already bought this and you didn't buy an international kit and you need the UK ISO keys, we'll send out a quick email. And if you do need the international keys, and then we will figure that out for you. We'll probably just buy you the international kit and give you the international kit for free. But then we'll be every other order after that we'll have to buy the international kit because it's our fault we put the wrong render up. So yeah, that's a slight downside on that, but this is absolutely lovely. And there is sample keycaps for this one already as well. I think where are the sample keycaps? There is some images of the sample keycaps in here. Where are they gone? Oh, there you go. This is what the keycaps actually look like. They've got this lovely sparkle texture to them. Here are the different colours with the different sparkles on. They look phenomenal. So I'm really excited about that set as well. MT New Wells. I hope this does really, really well. I think this is one of the better MT New sets to have been designed. I think it looks really, really good. It's really crisp. It's a very classic look. I hope it does really, really well. So maybe consider that. GMK Ramune. This is designed to go for the Ramune board, which is a very, very trimmed down base kit, which is why it's so cheap. It's incredibly cheap. and that's why. So yeah, you might want to consider that. We talked about Gonzalez and Transit Desk Mats last week. King of the Seas, yeah, I do want to call this out. I think the pink base kit is going to get cancelled. I'm really sorry about that. Unfortunately, it's not seen the sales that we would need. Watch out for emails on that front if we do have to cancel it. But the blue set is doing really well and should make MOQ. So good for that one. And yeah, DSS Distortion, it should have closed on Friday. It's still open. You can still order it. So if you want to pick this up, order it today because it'll close first thing in the morning as well. In-stock stuff. Let's have a look at the full in-stock range. Tiger desk mats and wolf desk mats are back in stock, so you can pick either of those up. These were really popular last time, so I'm sure they will be again. Vintage keys. We'll actually be looking at vintage keys in a minute because I need to unbox mine, so I'll be talking about those soon. But these are in stock and ready to ship. I think one of the kits is sold out. Yeah, the Beige 2000s kit is sold out, but the other kits are all available. And Pangea Mini R2, you can get 10% off today. So if you want to buy a Pangea Mini R2, there's quite a few kits that are available. The details of the kits are here. You can pick these up now and you get an automatic 10% discount whilst the stream is live. All you do is add it to cart and you get a discount, 10%, just like that, automatically, and that will stop as soon as the stream finishes. Also, Hangle baits back in stock. Knight V4 stabilizers are in stock. Maze screw-in stabilizers are in stock. They're only £6, bargain. Mictlan's in stock. Go do a buy. Consider doing a buy. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Right. Catch you with chat then. Where are we going? Where are we going? What does everyone think of the Mictlan TGR 910? I think it's okay. I have one here, the GSK one, arrived the other day. It's really nice. Once asked my dog walker if she can help. She doesn't have a dog of her own and is in Bristol. I appreciate that, Basil, but I don't want to travel with a dog unless I have to. So I would say thank you very much for the offer. I'll let you know if I need to take you up on it. You'd do that if you were a dog? Yeah. Yeah. Animals just have that sense. It's brilliant, though. Yeah. Push alert is getting bought out, right? I mean, it's not guaranteed to get bought out, but it's gonna. I can't see it not making MOQ. Cool Keys is also doing a collab for a cable. Nice. Alvy's gonna check if the venue is dog friendly. Celine's awesome for a purple set. Yeah. Yeah, so Celine base kit has no ISO. So it has ISO, but it's terminal ISO. It's not UK ISO. Apparently the base kit got changed after we built the product page and we just missed it for whatever reason. So we're going to do that. But then the international kit will be available for that through GMK. But if anyone's already bought it and we ask them if they need UK ISO and they say yes, we'll probably just get the kit for them because it's our fault. We'll see. I mean, we'll lose a crap ton of money on it, but yeah. So many nice new key sets and trying to cut down. Yeah. Was the GMK Ramune set linked to the Ramune keyboard that ran before? Yes, it was. Yes. It's designed for that board, which is why it's such a limited size, but it'll work on any 6065, I think. The international kit is via GMK only. It's not on the PT listing. Your offer still stands. Yeah, I think we'll just see. We'll ask GMK if we can order them, and we'll explain why. I need to check with GMK that we can do it first, but yeah, I think that's what will hopefully happen. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. How much do you get hurt as a vendor processing the refunds on a set that doesn't make MOQ? So when we take a sale, we lose 3% straight off the top to the credit card processing company. So let's say you bought the set for 100 quid. We only get 97 of that. And then 20% of the 100 quid is VAT as well. So we lose 20 quid off that as well. So we only really make 77 as like an example. When we refund it, we can theoretically claim the VAT back. It goes on both the plus and minus side on the VAT calculation, so that takes it back up to the 97. But you lose another 3% off the original transaction price. So and then if depending on the type of credit card, there's a further processing fee. So if it's paid by credit card rather than debit card, it can be as much as 9.8% total loss. So on a 100 quid set, we will lose between £6 and £9.80 per base kit that we have to refund. So it's not just the fact that we have to refund it, we have to, because the customer gets refunded full, we then lose. It'll probably average out about 8.5%, something like that. So for every set, £8.50 will cost me to refund. So I'll have to basically pay £8.50 to not produce that keycap set. So yeah. believe it's 15%. It's only 15%. It's only as high as 15% if it's Klarna or American Express. So if you pay on Klarna or American Express, then it can be get up to about 15%. Yeah. The citrus Pangea looks so beautiful. The weight on the citrus one is amazing. It's so good. We'll also recommend the Parabolic 60. It's really nice as a top mounted board, which I need more of. I have 2, which is just not enough. Top mount is great. Yeah. That's as rough as arseholes. Even more risk and keep as a business. I can see why vendors might want to move away from the group buy model. I mean, they set for any refund, right? So if we do in stock, and you know, someone does a chargeback, it's the same thing. I know you're a busy man, but I do miss midday streams. It takes off the work stress. Yeah, I try and do midweek streams every now and again. Sometimes I'm just not feeling doing it in the middle of the week as well. That's the other thing. We'll try and do more. JFC, the amount of people complaining about there being ISO in the base and the IC is disgusting. Yeah. And yet they pay for 4 key 40 support without question. Numpad isn't a TKL. Who complains about these sad times? Interesting. Does it cost the vendor more if a credit card is used in other scenarios as well? It depends what you mean by other scenarios. I only buy in stock with MX, use MasterCard for group buys. Yeah, I mean, I think depend, like, different credit card companies charge different fees. So, and then Shopify want their cut. So because we base it on Shopify, so it's they use Stripe as a back end effectively. So there is Stripe taking their cut, the credit card companies taking their cut, and Shopify taking their cut, and it's about 3% plus 30p per transaction. Just as a standard cost for processing it. It's insane. It's insane. And if you do it here at the workshop, when people buy on a card here at the workshop, we have to pay extra because we have to have a terminal set up for people to pay. That's an extra 70 quid a month just to be able to accept card payments on a card machine. 70 quid a month plus an extra percentage. I think it's 1.1% extra for in-person payments. It's insane. It's insane. Hello, Mr. J. Hello, folks. Just briefly stopping by. I hope you're doing well, Blackbrook. I hope you're feeling good. Why do you think I've stopped adding my input onto ICs these days? I mean, it's one of those things, isn't it? If I hadn't picked up a Millennium Pangea Mini, I'd have been picking up a Citrus one. I'm amazed it's still in stock. Yeah, well, 10% off them as well, so hopefully they'll fly out. I don't know if anyone's bought any during the stream today, but, you know, maybe go pick something up. Support us. Support us. Buy some nice things. Still laugh at the person buying a stab box with Amex at the meetup. Probably costs you more in tax and fees. Yeah, so if like we had someone the other day, they ordered an O-ring, which is like, I think it's like 80p or something on the store. It's nothing, and they paid for it by Royal Mail. But then SPC members get a £1 discount. So in the end, it costs, and we don't charge what Royal Mail charges to send as well. So we charge £2 for Royal Mail, but it's actually £2.75 to send a large letter by Royal Mail. So we don't even charge the full amount. So we didn't even get, from the cost of the sale, we didn't even get the revenue that it actually cost me to post the order out. It is insane. And that happens quite a lot because people ordered like just one O-ring. We had one guy order an O-ring to, I think it was like Korea or something. It's just a single O-ring, 80p O-ring, 30 quid in shipping. It's insane. But a box of stabs, yeah, if you just order one box of stabs by Royal Mail, we don't even break even on that. Like, it costs us more to buy the box of stabs, buy the box, pack it, label it. Like, yeah, we lose probably 3 or 4 quid on that. Yeah, it's insane. Hello. Says Oscar Lane. Hello, chat. Just digging in for a sec before I go off for dinner. Have a lovely stream. Have a great time where you are, dude. Yeah, enjoy your little trip. You should still be able to. Wait, what? So bummed about Brexit. I'd love to buy GMK sets and keyboards from you. You have an amazing inventory. Yeah, we ship worldwide, Oz. So you can buy wherever you buy from in the world. We will ship to. So if you go onto the website, there's a really cool little bit of information up at the top here, which is that one. It's just gone off the stream. But US and EU orders, all taxes, tariffs, and duties get paid at the checkout. No import fees. So shipping is a little bit more to EU customers than it would be from like EU, because that's just the nature of shipping internationally. But yeah, you just pay your taxes at checkout exactly like you would if you were buying from a company in your country. So yeah. you won't get any additional fees. We're fully registered in Europe to do this, and we do it in the correct way. So yeah, whenever we ship something to the EU, you've already paid your taxes at checkout, and it will show you what the taxes are at checkout as well. So it will say, if you're in Poland, it'll be 27% VAT or whatever your country rate is, and then it will all be in one. And that's the same as what you would pay in, if you buy from Keygen, Oblotsky, Monaco Keys, insert EU vendor here. So yeah. Yeah, it doesn't show you on the product page because we can't code for that, unfortunately. I could, but it's too much work. But it'll show you at checkout. So yeah. And the more you buy, the cheaper shipping becomes effectively as well. PT is registered within the EU program for managing tax electronic. Yes, we are. I know a friend who did that, bought 2 O-rings from America, paid 12 in shipping. Yeah, it happens. The UK is a civilized country where we include tax in the price of the item. Yeah, so how our website works is all of the prices in the back end are actually VAT exclusive. They don't have VAT in them. When we create the product page, we put the VAT exclusive pricing in. So that means without VAT added. But then on the product page, if you're behind a UK IP address or you're logged in with your delivery address set to a UK address, it will then show you a VAT rate that's applicable to that product, and then we'll show you the total price. So you can see how much that is. If you are not in the UK, you will not see VAT on that price, and then at checkout, if you are in the US or EU, you will then see your taxes and duties added. So it will be VAT for EU customers and tariffs effectively for US customers, but that's all paid at checkout. And then when we ship it, you don't have any more import fees to pay. It's all done. Appreciate you have to chill, but you're also not going to missell. Your opinion on Matrix Osago Purple Anno with KKB Monet. KKB Monet will go with the Osago Purple quite well. It's one of those. It's quite a deep purple, so it's not going to be an exact match, but it's not going to be a clash either. That's what we'll say. So if you are aware of that going into it, yeah, it will be a nice combination of colours. It won't be bad. Also, any potential warehouse hidden novelty sets in stock for KKB Monet, or should I just pull the trigger right now? I mean, I would recommend pulling the trigger. Order early to avoid disappointment is what I would say. But no, I'm pretty certain the stock count will be correct for that because it's relatively recently gone in stock. It's only 2 months ago that it went in stock or something. So yeah, I think they'll do that. Any JO1, JO3 news available? Yeah, so I had a conversation with Bowl last week. I think Bowl's going to be the US vendor for it, and we'll do rest of world maybe or something. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. But we're going to just go over the design files one last time and make a couple of tweaks. And I've also sent the files to Clever so that we can have a look at doing an EC/MX PCB plate combo and still work with the isolation map gasket. So hopefully we will have. It's going to need some tweaks, and then we'll do a prototype with it. I'm actually going to try Keyreative for a prototype because they've started doing CNC, so we'll order that as soon as we've got the files sorted in the next week or two, and then if that is all good, then we'll push ahead straight away, so it won't be too far away. Cool. Okay, right. I've done a lot of talking. We've been almost an hour into streaming now. It's probably time I showed you some stuff, so let's do that. Right, build stream. Let's hide the browser. I don't need to show that. Oh, actually, the other thing, go buy some coffee because we do coffee as well. So yeah, and if you order through PT Keyboards for international and you want some coffee, just add a note to your order saying what coffee you want, and we'll just add it onto your order and ship it out for you and send you an invoice for that as well. So you can get coffee worldwide if you order something through Keyboard Store. It'll just take an extra day for us to dispatch it because we do the coffee on a separate site. So yeah, do that. I need to start saving monies. Yeah, I would imagine. Early autumn for the group buy, I think, is where I would guess. But it might be a little bit faster if we can do it. No guarantees. Right. Okay. I feel a bit out of sorts today because I'm so tired. I apologise, guys. This is not as clean as other streams. It's a bit of a messed up stream. I apologise. But don't forget, if you do order tonight, it'll ship tomorrow as well. So, bring another coffee. No, I don't want another coffee because I need to sleep. So I'm gonna finish this coffee now and then have some water, and then we'll do the unboxings and take a look at all the stuff, and then it might be time to end the stream at that point because I'm really tired. So another hour maybe, and then I'm gonna go to sleep because I'm gonna be back at the workshop for first thing in the morning. So yeah. Mr. J, what was the placket-looking board on your Insta story showing the off the SWG set, or is it a concept? It's an upcoming bowl keyboard. I don't know how much information is public, but it's going to happen soon. So, yeah. Oh, it's the bowl battleship. There you go. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So it's not too far away. Keep an eye on the site for more information. Right. First thing I want to show you is these. So. These switches are something we're going to be stocking very soon. They're in production right now. And we'll be building with these in a board. These are from Toro Studio. And they actually have, let me zoom right in actually, I'll show you this, because they have the Toro logo on top. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up, but it does have the Toro logo just on the top, just there. And these are designed to be an MX Brown type switch, and they're really nice. They're a little bit more tactile than a Brown, but they feel nice. And we're going to be building a keyboard with these at some point very soon. In fact, we're going to be rebuilding this keyboard with them very, very soon. I was going to do it the other week, and then we just lost track of time on another stream. So we're going to rebuild QK65 Mark III with these switches on stream really, really soon. But I'm excited for them, and I want to share them with you guys, and they will be in stock at some point very, very soon. Yeah, just letting you guys know that's coming. Other thing that I also want to show you is I'll zoom back in again. I need a little clicker for that. These are my personal set of all of the GMK vintage keys. So I have the snack pack, which has got some Panic keycaps in there and Geekhack keycaps in there in all different colorways. I have the beige 2000s kit, which offers some really, really cool keys that match some vintage keyboards. Really, really cool. I've got the white and black version of that as well. And then I also have the really, really cool kit, the bottom kit, which has stepped alts, controls, and alt GRs, and caps locks. Stepped on both sides, look. These are made by GMK for beige, white and black, and Dolce, which is really cool. And it also has stepped caps lock replacement control as well, which is cool. So yeah, so picked all of those up. These are all in stock on the website, by the way. You can go buy these. These keys are really, really cool. I'm going to open these up actually and show you. So these are fully stepped on both sides. Still double shot, as you'd expect from GMK, but fully stepped. So your 1.5U keycap would look like that. Which is pretty cool. Really cool, in fact. They're incredibly cool. So we can go like this, look here. That gives you an idea of what they look like. So yeah, just really, really cool. Especially on a wing keyless board, and the alt GR as well. So, big fan of these. And I have a million ideas on what to do with them. So watch this space, because that's going to happen at some point soon. There we go. Vintage keys are so fun. They really are. Those are some nice looking switches. Yeah, these are really cool. I really like the yellow. They've got a black stem. They feel fantastic. I can't speak for the sound yet, but I am so enamored with the tactility in these. I've already put a production order in. I have had them about 3 weeks now. So yeah, so we'll see when they arrive. But we will be building with them next week, I think. Mr. J, are you saying I should be picking some of these up when they are in stock? So that my Toro 60 uses Toro switches? Absolutely you should. And now we need a Toro keycap set. Maybe we do. We can do that, I'm sure. Vintage keys are so fun. Yeah. I usually don't like UV printing, but I made an exception for the vintage keys because they're so much fun. Yeah, I mean, UV printing is really nice. Don't know if I've ever used a stepped control and whether I like them, but they look so much fun. They do. The step part looks thinner than the usual step part of caps lock keys. It is. So the step is deeper. In fact, I can show you. So the step is deeper from the top of the cap. It's deeper in that line, so this part is thinner than a standard step caps lock. But that's because it's for a different row. So you can see there, that's the normal step. These are really deep steps. So it's almost like the whole keycap just has a little flange on the side. What a great word flange is. I love a flange. So they are the dip here is significantly more than it is on a standard stepped caps lock. Yes, that's by design, and it's the original molds for these, I believe, from back in the day when Cherry made them. But yeah, it's all super cool. Okay, so that's that. The next thing I want to show you is the Kraze65. So we'll zoom back out a little bit so I can get this all in on the board. Move the LZ out of the way. Serious question for people: why do you prefer step caps to full caps? Maybe it's me being weird because I don't ever use step caps, but the only time I did was I was touch typing and kept hitting the dip on the step caps. I put control on there all the time, so it's nice to know that I have like a visual distinction. As I rub my finger across it, I appreciate it. I'm doing it behind my my face here, but as I'm kind of like rubbing across it, I can feel the dip and the change. So I know I'm not pressing control by mistake. That's why I like it. Good evening, Jay. How are you? When is your next Saturday Keeps and Coffee? Still TBD. Shouldn't be too far away. I might have an announcement at the back end of next week for that. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. Too bad Jim K didn't have the step molds for row 5.2. I don't know if they ever existed. I'm not sure if they ever existed. Maybe they did. I don't know. I can feel the indent and I can tell the difference to control. Exactly, yeah. I'm interested in seeing this keyboard. This is for the Kraze65. So this is actually a prototype PCB from Monaco Keys. This is what we'll actually try. Did I miss the Norbauer giveaway? Wait, what? Who's giving away a Norbauer? Who's doing a Norbauer giveaway? What? Who on earth said we were doing a Norbauer giveaway? What? So this is a prototype PCB that's going to be for the Kraze65 from Monaco Keys. The idea behind this is that it's hot swap ISO. Hot swap ISO. And this one will have this isn't quite the right size because it's a prototype. It needs to be a slight bit thicker, but I'll show you that in a second when we look at the Kraze65. So we will build with this, and we will build with the standard one. But yeah, I think O-Ring struggles to work in the Kraze with this PCB, but it is being finalized and remade. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's the first thing. And then here is the Kraze65. This is the retail packaging. Usually I wait to open these on stream, but I did open this the other day because I had to, because I needed to check some stuff for the Nook shows. But yeah, so it's red and black, option C, prototypist, FR4, and a PP plate as well. So take a look. This is the box. Pretty cool packaging, as you might agree. Here is the official PCB for it. This is the hot swap Kraze65 PCB, and you'll see if I offer these both up together that bear in mind that this needs the two strips snipping off, and this one does as well. The difference between there and there, because these are aligned on this bottom part here, this PCB is a little bit smaller. It's about 3mm too small. It needs to be 3mm taller that direction. So yeah, but I think that's being worked on. We have accoutrements, and then we have a polycarbonate plate. We have an FR4 plate, which is layout. We have a polypropylene plate, which is probably the one we'll build with. And then in here we have the keyboard itself. And I'm thinking we're going to build this with Cherry Love as a keycap set, I think. I have to decide. Yeah, here's a keyboard. I haven't unwrapped it yet, but we'll do that now. The ultimate marbles prize. Yeah, if I could afford to give away Seneca on stream, I probably wouldn't be streaming, right? Have you in mind for in-stock 40s ABS kits for classical sets? We might do in-stock 40s kits, yeah. Am I going to build this? Yeah, just not today. We'll be building this on stream next week, I think. Unfortunately, I do not have enough energy to build a keyboard tonight because I'm very, very tired after a long weekend. But here you go. You can see that this is the tray mount Kraze65 with our JST cable for the daughter board there. Side profile, really nice and clean. Got this super, super nice edge here where you can see the black of the base peeking through. Super clean, minimal front edge. Really, really tidy rear. The nice little Nux Roast logo on the back. A really low USB port so your cable sits flat to the desk. And then the base has this really cool spiral milled effect to it, which we've seen in a few keyboards now, but like, how cool is that? How trippy is that? You're seeing double because the two lights are reflecting it, so you're seeing two spiral patterns, which is really cool. Super, super trippy. And it has the Kraze logo in the middle as well. Super, super nice. And this has got a slight texture to it as well, so you can feel the mill marks. You can feel very, very slight ridges. Just super, super nice. So yeah. Wasn't this designed for PCB snap mounting? Obviously O-ring. Yeah, PCB snaps should work. They won't work with the current. So there is the mounting hardware in here, which does include the PCB snaps. But the PCB snaps won't work with this particular PCB just yet because, as I say, the PCB isn't wide enough. It needs to be 3mm wider so it can hold on to the PCB snaps and fit in. But that's being fixed, and then yeah, you can use PCB snaps on this version. But yeah, we have PCB snaps in stock as well. So yeah, pretty cool. And obviously this board comes with it. We're just waiting for finalised pricing and dates and stuff, but it shouldn't be too far away now. So we'll build that on stream next week. And then you guys can see and let me know what you think to it. But it's pretty cool, and it's going to be very, very cheap, so I'm pretty excited for that. Ribbed for Jay's employment, yeah. The bottom does make the keyboard. How heavy is the board? It's not particularly heavy because it's a tray mount keyboard. It's probably only a kilo, something like that, 1.1, 1.2 kilos. Excited for my Plus 84. This looks like another great key from them. Yeah, I'm really happy to work with them. Yeah, I'm a fan of the visible screws. Yeah. Do you know what the final color options will be? No, red and black will be one of them, I believe. I think there's quite a few other colorways. I don't think there's a full list out. I think there might be some more information in the Nux Roast Discord actually. I know he was dropping teasing information the other day in there. I cannot find it right now in the list of servers. But yeah, have a look in the Nux Roast Discord server. If anyone needs a link, I can link it after the stream. If you just tag me in Discord, I'll link it after the stream. Oh, there it is. There's a server. Interestingly, Nux Roast did not list me in the prototype. I just looked at the prototype list and it's like, oh no, he did list it in there. He did list it in there. Prototype is shipped. Sorry, I just completely missed the thing. Yeah, so silver is going to be one of the options as well. There's also a red weight. I can't see where he was talking about it, but I think if you go in the Discord server, there is some conversation about it in there as well. The raw looks awesome. Yeah, yeah. Vintage and purple is two of them. Yes. 6 colours by the looks of the Geek Hack entry. Yeah, I think there will be probably 6, but it's pretty cool, and I'm really excited to be able to show you that in a couple of weeks, and we'll get it built, and you can let me know what you think to it. And then the other board that I had arrived this week is one for my personal collection, and this is a TGR. So this arrived. I have had a look at this one as well. Normally I do wait till stream, but I didn't actually know what it was when I opened it up. I think this might be my favourite iteration of the TGR 910 that they've done to date. So opening up the box, we have PCBs and plates. We have one PCB, two PCB, polycarbonate plate, and a copper plate. We have spare daughter boards, spare screw packs, and for the badge in the corner, we do have 6 different badges plus the one in the board as well. So I'll show you these first. Oh, and then of course there's the obligatory card as well for the GSK 910. Hold on, let me hold that properly. Which is pretty cool. It's really nice. And here we have these badges, these artisanal badges for the top corner with the GSK logo on. So this is kind of like pink and sparkly. And then we have like an orangey sparkly pinky one. This is kind of like orange and pink sparkles. It's pretty cool. We have this black pink type color, black sparkles on a pink badge. We have rainbow sparkles. Really, really cool. Black with huge sparkles in it. This has got really big sparkles in it. It's almost like big chunks of glitter in there. It's really nice. And then another blackish two-tone, depending on how the light hits it. I think you'll only get one color. Oh, there you go. You can see the pinkish color there. So it does have like tonal shift of color, but the streamlights make it really hard to show you that on stream. But it kind of like goes from a green to a pinkish color, like you can see there. Maybe if I zoom in, actually, is that going to work? This is kind of pinkish, kind of greenish. Super, super cool. So yeah, so I'm excited for trying out all of those. I can't remember the names of the colours, you might remember for me, but these are really, really cool. Mecha Chameleon, yeah, might be. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, all really, really cool. And then I'll put all this back. The next bit. And here we have the keyboard itself. Keyboard itself. This is in the Coke colorway. It's polycarbonate, so it looks like Coca-Cola in terms of its color. It's got the rainbow badge up at the top here, and then of course it's got the rainbow weight and Toblerone on the back as well. Super, super cool color. You can see it's very translucent. See my fingers through it, like super, super nice. Really, really cool. So yeah, and of course it's got the aluminium plate in there as well. And there is of course the internal badge, which you can kind of see, but I'll show off on stream a bit more when we build the board. So yeah, pretty excited for this one as well. Okay, so showing you that stuff did not take anywhere near as long as I thought it might do. So yeah, so I'm excited to build that at some point in the near future. I'm not sure when we're going to build it, to be honest, because I've got the other 2 boards to build the next couple of weeks, and then we're going to have a load of customer boards to build as well for some upcoming group buys that are going to ship. So I'm not actually sure when I'm going to get to build this. It might be a couple of months before we get to build it, unfortunately. Yeah. Is that 910 going to be out for group buy? No, this was a raffle board a while back. Although it delivered really quickly. I think it delivered in about 5 or 6 months. No, even that. Might have even been 2 months. You can find them easily on Mech Market. I don't think there were tons of units. I think there was like 20 or 30 of each color or something like that. Not a ton. Not by like traditional keyboard size. There wasn't like 1,000 of them or anything like that. So yeah, I don't think there's a ton of them out there, but there's a few. But it's nice. So yeah, exciting times. Right. Okay. What else? Oh, my DMs have just gone absolutely nuts. Whilst I've been streaming. Why does that always happen? Why does that always happen? Oh my gosh. DMs have just gone crazy. Okay, so yeah, so that's all stuff that's gonna happen in the next couple of weeks as well. So we'll rebuild this keyboard with these Taurus switches. Well, if I ever decide to sell it loopy lupo, I'll let you know, and you can make me an offer for it. We are going to rebuild that. We're going to build the Kraze as well. I'm pretty excited for building the Kraze because every board we've had on the channel and in the store from Nuxros has been just an absolute banger, especially for the price. Like, you consider the price and it's like, actually, that's really cool. Yes, I like it. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Nice color. Yeah, the 910 is a really nice color. I would have had one in every color if I could have afforded it, but I couldn't. So yeah, me too. I like polycarbonate. I'd like to do. When we did a prototype, maybe 5 years ago now, for a designer called Fropsy, who I used to know from Top Flag days, and we did. This was through DDS, so it is a while ago because we haven't used DDS in a long time. And we did a prototype for him, and it was in red polycarbonate. And my God, have I wanted to do something in that polycarbonate since. Like, it was just such a good color, and it came out so nice. So yeah, I do need to do it at some point. We do need to make a red polycarbonate keyboard. Maybe I should have a chat with Nuxros and maybe we could do like a Kraze PC or something. That'd be cool. Yeah, maybe I need to have that conversation. If I said I work for Coca-Cola, could I steal that Coke themed board? Just kidding, can't steal a man's personal collection. Joe, would you work for Coke? Is that who you work for? I mean, hey, if you make me a big enough offer, right? It could find its way into your hands, right? That's all I'll say. Daddy need money because Daddy's about to move house. One of the other things as well is I was going to offer this up in the SPC a couple of weeks ago, and I haven't got around to it yet. But what I would like to do is I'm looking for volunteers to come to the PC workshop one Saturday. Skimson, thank you so much for the subscription. I thoroughly appreciate you. 34 months in a row, that's huge. Some volunteers to come to the workshop to help me document and sell, like list for sale, my personal collection of keyboards I want to do. So this will be like like to do it just Mel and I, it will take weeks because it's a case of get the keyboard out, sort through a big box of parts and put all of the parts with the keyboards. Because a lot of the keyboards have like spare PCBs and spare plates and they're all over the place. Put them all back in their original carry cases and stuff like that. Document what's with them on a nice spreadsheet. Take some photographs of them, and then with like some timestamps or something, and then I can actually start to sell them. So I am looking for people that would volunteer to help. As payment back, I will provide food, unlimited coffee and drinks, soft drinks, alcoholic drinks, whatever. I'll provide unlimited food and drinks here at the workshop, and of course we could just have a nice key day. So if anyone is interested in that, document, you're making me I don't know when it'll be. I need to figure it out, but if anyone would like to volunteer for that, I will be putting up an announcement on Discord. It'll probably only go in the SPC channel, because I don't want to like have 1 million people turn up, and I don't need like 1 million people. I probably need like 5 people, maybe 4, to help out. So I am gonna put this up at some point, and try and get people in, and I'm just gonna bribe you with as much pizza as you can eat to help me document my keyboard collection, and A, help me decide which boards I want to sell, and B, try and figure out how to price them, and C, try and help me make a bit of money for charity. Because let's say I have a 910, for example, and I want to sell that. I will have a number in my mind that I need to hit for me. Let's say that's 500 quid. I'm making these numbers up off the top, so don't hold me to a 500 quid TGR 910. But let's say I want 500 quid for it, and let's say it sells for 650. that 150 quid above what I want for it will then go to charity. So I want to raise money for charity. I want to sell some keyboards and get some money from the equity I have in the boards, and I want some people to come and help and have a really good time here at the PT workshop. I will probably have some t-shirts made up like for the people who do come, like I am a PT helper or something, or you know, words to that effect. Maybe some special hoodies as well for people who come and help. So you'll get like some swag too. So yeah. Why are you selling? Well, a couple of reasons. I need to sell some of my personal collection. One, because I don't yet get to use the boards, and I want them to go to good homes where people do get to use them and they are loved, rather than just sitting in the drawers behind me or on a shelf down in the workshop. Two, I'm moving house. It's one less thing to have to move if I don't have it here. And also I could do with having, like, I have no income, so I could do with having some income from the keyboards I bought over the years to enable me to do things like decorate the house the way my wife wants, put the new bathroom in, whatever else it happens to be. So yeah, so those are the reasons why I'm selling some. It won't be all of my collection. It'll probably be something like 100 keyboards or something like that. So yeah, I'm a PT helper with an SPC rocket and 2 hands around the rocket. Maybe that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. So yeah, so I just need to do that kind of stuff. I do need to kind of do that stuff. 200 to 300 volunteers need. No, I think 4 or 5 is all we need. It'd be a long day, but it'd be a good day. You realise that by asking keyboards to do it, it would take twice as long as they would fawn over the boards. Just tell me when. I appreciate you, Jelly Master. I appreciate you. I wouldn't steal your personal boards, Jay, especially not your newest additions to the collection. You'd love to be part of it. Thanks, Alan. I appreciate you. What is the SPC channel? If you subscribe through Twitch and you have your Twitch and Discord accounts linked, so in your Discord settings you can link your Discord account to Twitch, you will then find the SPC channel in Discord. Count me in, it says infiltration. Yeah, we'll probably have like a little form for people to fill out. I mean, I don't want like loads of people to end up turning up, because it just becomes a day then where nothing will get done. Like, it has to be a really focused day, and I don't want to put anyone out as well. So I'd like, you know, like, unfortunately I'm not in a position to be able to say, oh, I will cover all your travel and hotels and things. Just can't do that, unfortunately. But it'd be a really cool, fun day if you're into keyboards. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Count me in, says Reed. I appreciate you. I do like Dynavic's idea for a t-shirt. We can maybe do something like that. PT quarter zip fleeces. Maybe. I do like a quarter zip fleece. I have a few. I do like them, especially for hiking. I just want to help you. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Depending on when it is, I'd be game. Soft, yes. Okay, cool. Right, I will put up a poll for it, and we'll figure it out. But it'll be a nice, fun day. We'll do it on a weekend, and then we'll just drink a lot of coffee. We'll eat a lot of pizza. We'll talk keyboards, and maybe we'll come up with a nice spreadsheet or two. Did you manage to have a go at the IC for the green and white key set we had on the board from last week? Yeah, well, sort of. I don't know whether I'm going to do like a formal IC yet for it, but I have started to design a keycap set. So what I have so far is a KLE layout of all of the keys I want to include and the colours. And I need to have a chat with GMK and maybe SWG and see what it looks like if we go with either of those. It's not going to be a quick turnaround on that one, Newfie. Like, that's going to be a slow burner, set in the back of my mind. It'll happen. Maybe I'll know something in a month. So we'll see. I'd be willing to help out. Thank you, Jehovah. I appreciate that. Lilac DCS set looks good. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Hear me out, Notion. Yeah, well, it doesn't have to be a spreadsheet. It could be a Notion page or whatever. But Mr. Reed, if we can do like a little stand-up right before we start, and we can assign people roles, and we can switch things around during the day, and someone can be in charge of documenting things, someone can be in charge of taking the photos. You can use the Notion if you want. All of those kind of stuff we'll do together. So yeah, it'll be a really nice, fun day out, I think, if you're into keyboards. It'd be nice to also link the Notion back to build streams if it's been on a build stream, or have some specs of it in there, or what, all of the accoutrement type stuff. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Random 3D printing question: how bad is resin printed stuff dust when you send it down? You don't want to be breathing it in, mate. Don't breathe it in. Wear a mask and keep it wet afterward, rinse it off afterwards so there's no dust. Yeah. Can I come all the way from Dubai and bring a U-Haul with me? I mean, yeah, but you'd have to pay for the stuff. We don't have U-Haul in the UK, but we do have other things. To be fair, if you did come over, we'd probably end up shipping it back to you anyway, rather than putting it in your suitcase, because you get stopped at customs when you take a lot of keyboards through. Ask me how I know. I think that's part of the reason why I might not be allowed back in the US right now. Don't use it as a replacement for sherbet. Got it. Yeah. Yeah. Just keep it. Dust is not good for you, man. Yeah. Better health and a better finish. Yeah, it will stand better if you wet sand it. Yeah. You took your keyboard last week to Egypt and got stopped, so you know. Yeah, I went to the US a couple of years ago, and I had a suitcase with about 10 keyboards in, and I got stopped. Why is your case this heavy, and why has it got these big lumps of metal in it? Yeah. Mr. J, I was interested in placing an order for both sets of GMK King of the Seas. Would it be better hold off in case the pink set gets cancelled? I don't want you to have to pay a refund fee if it's definitely going to get cancelled. I am 99% certain it's going to get cancelled, unfortunately, Jehovah. Like, we said we'd give it till Monday to see if there had been any significant turnaround in sales. There hasn't been from me or Ball, so I think it's going to get cancelled. So I would just place your order for the blue one, I'm afraid. And then if on the off chance we don't end up cancelling the pink one, you can just drop me an email before the group buy ends and say please add it. So yeah, but there'll be an announcement in the next few days. So yeah, it's going to be super glued in a minute. Fair. I mean, super glue will keep the dust all together as well. Right. Okay. I am going to finish the stream really early. I'm really sorry, guys, but I'm so tired. And I've had such a long, busy weekend that I am going to end the stream now and I'm going to head home. But what I will do is I will definitely make sure we do a midweek stream, because a couple of people have requested that today. So we'll do a midweek stream where we will maybe do a rebuild of the QK65 Mark III and try out these switches. Then at the weekend, we will build the Kraze65, and we'll build it with both PCBs, I think, and get some nice stabilizers in there and stuff. We might use the Maze stabilizers for the first time on stream, actually, because I do quite like those. And then maybe the week after, I think we're going to have some customer builds in, because there's a few keyboards that we've got lined up to be building on stream as well. And then we'll see when we can fit the 910 in. But yeah, I thank you all for watching me, and I'm really sorry it's a short stream, guys. I haven't actually done any keyboard content today. Please do go buy a Pangea Mini, because you can get 10% off. I'll leave that code live until when I would usually finish streaming, about 11:30. Yeah, go do a buy. Go get something nice. And I will see you guys on Instagram and Discord over the course of this week. I will be dead to the world in about 45 minutes, because I'm going to 10 minutes to drive home, have a shower, and then I'm going to get into bed, and that's going to be me for the night, I think. So yeah, I'll see you guys again soon. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate every last one of you. Thank you for all the subs and everything else today. More keyboard content soon. I'm really sorry I'm so tired, but I love you all. Take care. Have a great rest of your weekend. See you soon.